Code Alarm want to take this opportunity to say thanks for your purchase of your starter prevention system. You now have serious security from the leader in car security. Every day, over 500 Americans in 2 manufacturing facilities go to work to produce the highest quality vehicle security systems. Code Alarm electronic security products are 100% American. They're designed, engineered, and manufactured entirely in the USA. They're also made so that they're easy to install. First, let's check our product and its parts. You've got the starter prevention unit itself with 2 special keys, and a fuse holder, Phillips screws, butt connectors, a ring connector, tie wraps, window stickers, and your written installation instructions. It makes good sense to read these before you watch this video, and keep them with you for reference as you install your system. Now, be sure you have all the tools you need: a Phillips screwdriver, power drill with a 1/8 inch bit, wire stripper and crimper, and a 12-volt test light. If you have a voltmeter, you can use that instead of the test light. And that's all it takes to do the job. First, let's find the ignition switch wiring harness. Except it's not usually visible. What that means is we've got to remove those dash panel sections that let us get at those wires. But before we do that, let's decide where to mount the unit. It could very well be that we need to mount it on a section we're going to remove, which is why we need to do that now. The location should be out of the way, but easily accessible when you're sitting in the driver's seat. Anywhere in this area would be good. Use the unit as a template, and with a pencil or marker, mark where you're going to drill your holes. Okay, now we're ready to dive in. Disassemble those panels that cover the steering column. Then we can get at the wiring harness. And there it is. Check to see that your vehicle is in park or neutral. Now back to the ignition switch wiring harness. Follow the heavy gauge wires from there till you find an accessible location. Here's a good spot. Turn your ignition key to on. Use the test light and probe the wires in the ignition switch harness. Look for a wire that does not illuminate your test light. When you have it, continue to probe that wire while you turn your ignition key to start. Just hold it briefly and start, and don't let the engine start up and run. If it illuminates your test light, you found your starter wire. That's the one. Now cut it in half. Like that. To be sure we have the right one, try to start your vehicle. If it doesn't start, you've got it. Now we've got 2 halves of the starter wire. We need to find the half that goes back to the ignition switch. To check, turn the ignition key to start, it won't engage, and probe the 2 halves. The half that illuminates your test light is the key side. That's it. Now we'll make our connections. With your system, we've supplied 2 different sizes of butt connectors. Pick the one that fits best for these connections. First, take the white-red wire on your starter prevention relay and one of the fuse holder wires and crimp both into one end of a butt connector. Then crimp the other end of that same butt connector onto the key side of the starter wire. Next, connect the white wire from the starter prevention relay to the other half of the starter wire. Your special key has a code number. Refer to the chart in your written instructions. The chart tells you which wire on the unit matches your key. Connect that wire to the remaining fuse holder wire. As an additional safety measure, you should consider wrapping all these connections with electrical tape. Take the ring connector and crimp it on all 3 of the remaining wires. This will be the ground. Find a solid metal body panel. And drill a 1/8-inch hole. Use one of the Phillips head screws and secure the ring connector. And those are all the connections you have to make. Now, have you done it right? Let's see. Take the key out of the unit. Try to start your engine. It shouldn't. Put the key in the unit. Try to start it. And it should. Good. Now, stow all of your starter prevention system wiring up under the dash so it can't be seen when the dash is reassembled. The tie wraps will help you do that. Then, reassemble the dash panel. Now let's mount the unit where we indicated earlier. Drill those 2 holes. Then use 2 of the Phillips screws to secure it to the panel. You've done it! Congratulations! You've just successfully installed your starter prevention system. And you've just made your vehicle a lot more secure. Here's something else that's good to know. Once your engine is running, you can remove the special key. It'll continue to run. Oh, and don't forget your warning stickers. They tell a would-be thief to keep his hands off. For even more security at a very economical price, consider one of these steering wheel locks from Code Alarm. Cop in your car or top cop in your car. These locks make your car virtually impossible to drive. Add one to your starter prevention system and you're doubly protected. For more information on these steering wheel locks, just call this number. Thanks for going with Code Alarm. Thanks for watching and good luck.